Greetings and salutations, viewers. We're back yet again. I am Charles from Inspire the Muse with my better half, Sharon.
Hello.
We're here this time around to cover our book haul for BookCon. We're doing both days in one video because we're actually recording this on day 2. We gave up. We can't do it.
Story to come.
It'll be explained in the next Sparks to Life podcast episode coming out on the 15th on our website.
In which Sharon rants about BookCon.
Amongst other things.
Amongst other things.
The good, the bad, the ugly, it will be covered. Yeah. But first, we have a book haul to do for BookCon.
We do.
Yes.
You got more books than I did.
Somehow.
Because I, again, stood in line.
Yes. So for BookCon, while I was actually going to check out Michael Kep, because he was doing another signing, and I wanted to grab a copy for Calvin, who is another one of our coworkers who is good friends with Michael and deserves a copy of his own.
He does.
So I managed to snag a copy, which it was a fight. Like, I did not think that was going to be a fight, but it was a fight, and it'll in the podcast we'll explain it all.
Yeah.
Like, the shenanigans.
It's shenaniganry. Like that BookCon hashtag shenanigans.
Yes. But while waiting for that, I actually managed to talk to Elizabeth Yon Williams. Just out of the blue, we started talking. I made a friend, not even in line, not line friends, but friends, who discussed her series, Haiku for an Artist, which the concept was fascinating, where she covers various little approachable poems. It's not going to be easy to see, but like really short, approachable poems in 2 languages. So you have English, and in this case it's Spanish, one right next to each other. So it's very approachable and engageable to understand and take on a second language.
That's kind of cool.
And I believe she also has one for French, which is either out or coming out very soon.
I'd like to learn French, so I need to look that up.
So
I've heard it's hard, but
I never. It's all Greek to me. But
I could barely speak Spanish, and I took like 7 years.
Same here.
Yeah.
Like, I forgot it all because I never use it. I don't have the opportunity.
I know if you're swearing at me, though. Because let's be honest, the only thing high school students care about is how to swear in another language.
True. But I want to check out this book. I want to read it, and
It looks really cool. And there's a gorgeous cat on the cover, so,
yes.
you know.
And maybe we can learn more about her in the future, because I'd like to reach out and network. Hopefully we can coordinate something. Subscribe to the channel to find out if we do in the near future.
So, I only got 1 book at BookCon. Mostly because I did stand in line for Laini Taylor for a very long time. I had a ticket, but it was still a long line. I will say, at BookCon, you're not going to get as many freebies as you do at Book Expo, and so that could also be why, and also because I'm not fighting with anybody.
Depending on how you work the show floor.
Yeah, I'm not fighting with anybody. You could push me out of the way. I don't, okay, fine. But anyways, I got Invictus by Ryan Gaudin. Grodin. I'm really sorry if I pronounced her name wrong. It is a her. She wrote a couple books already. Wolf by Wolf, I think maybe people are familiar with. But this is explained as Doctor Who meets Guardians of the Galaxy.
This was on my list. I missed it.
So, I'm not a sci-fi fan, as I've said, but this one has intrigued me. And they actually dropped this twice at Book Expo, because Epic Reads dropped it and did a signing that I missed because I was in another line. And then they did a drop at, I think this one's Hachette, on Friday, again, that I missed because
Lines.
I was in another line. So they actually had a couple left at BookCon. And there was like 3 left on the ground. And I managed to grab one because I came in on the right side of the floor again. So,
You're good at that.
Yeah, I am. I'm very good at that. But I missed the stuff over by Penguin and whatnot. So I do miss stuff by getting to Hachette. So it's wherever. As I said, books are books. I'll grab books. And the ones I miss, I'll just buy eventually if I'm interested.
To be fair, probably a good dozen of the arcs that we've done over our various book hauls, we're going to purchase full copies when they're publicly available.
Yeah, I like to support authors and authors that I love so they can continue writing more books. for my enjoyment and for themselves. So anyways, I'm kind of excited about this, and I was glad that I actually did get to snag it. So
I was disappointed that I missed it during Book Expo because it was on my list.
Yeah, you can borrow mine. I was actually disappointed that I did too. When I saw it, I was actually really excited because my goal in BookCon was not to come home with any books. I couldn't hold them anymore. My shoulders are killing me. So I'm like, I'm not going to grab any books. There's nothing I really want. I'm not going to fight with people. But I saw this and I went, I did want that at Book Expo, so I carried around
a book.
Well, a book plus the one I brought with me to get signed by Laini Taylor. So that's not technically a haul, but I did get a book signed at BookCon.
You hauled it there.
I hauled it there and back.
Worth it?
Oh, yeah. Funny story. So I have a hardcover copy of Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo that has miles on it. I brought it with me to Maine, which is where I first read it. And then I brought it with me to BookCon 2 years ago to try to get signed by Leigh Bardugo. 2015. The line was insane. I decided not worth it. So I was lucky enough to manage to snag a ticket to get for a Leigh Bardugo signing at BookCon, and that sold out within a minute online. But because we were tired and I had met her on Friday and I knew it was a hot commodity, I gave somebody else my ticket because I figured they really want it. I already got to meet her, so I was trying to be a nice person and give it to somebody who really wanted it. So that book has come with me twice to get signed by Leigh Bardugo and has yet to get signed by Leigh Bardugo.
Third time's the charm?
Maybe next BookCon I will bring it with me again and maybe it'll eventually get signed. That poor book. Leigh, if you're watching, sign my book. But yeah, so that's
you did get Laini Taylor signed.
I did. I got Laini Taylor to sign. That was I was so tired. We were working on 4.5 hours sleep. We walked.
At best.
Yeah, at best. I hurt so bad. My pain had pain. I stood in line for an hour and a half for Laini Taylor, and I was in the middle of the line, by the way. Not even at the end. And that was my one goal. I accomplished my goal. She was an amazing human being.
She is a delight.
And I made a line friend because I'm very good at that. We talked about Broadway shows. So, yeah, that I could talk to you about for a while, too. I
actually had a ticket for Laini Taylor as well because I managed to snag one on the system. But I actually met her back at RJ Julia Booksellers when her first book came out as an ARC. And I got the ARC signed before it was cool.
Yeah, you did. I told her that, too.
She was a delight then. Yeah. So I thought, I've had my opportunity. As cool as it would be to see her again, I'll pass on my ticket to someone else because I know it's a hot commodity.
That was my feeling with Leigh Bardugo. I love her. But I did get to meet her if I didn't get to meet her for Wonder Woman, that ticket would have been mine. But because I had gotten to meet her, I felt like it was only fair for people that were late getting on the site for whatever reason and couldn't, because she did sell it so fast. I was like, you know what? Hopefully, I really hope that ticket got used and somebody was able.
I know I handed mine over with 10 minutes left in the signing, or before the signing kicked off, I think.
Yeah.
To the info people at the info desk, and they were just going to run it over there. So if someone came by looking to get it signed, give them the ticket.
Yeah. So hopefully, I hope somebody got my Leigh Bardugo ticket and really appreciated getting their book signed because I know she is a highly popular author, and she is a delight to meet. So.
I did the same for the Welcome to Night Vale crew is doing a signing today on day 2 of BookCon.
Yep.
I already got It Devours, the actual ARC, at Book Expo. They're not even giving that out at BookCon. I had a good opportunity. I got it signed. I got to talk to them for a hot second. It was worth it. Someone else can enjoy this.
Yeah. See, I'm book people. I spread the love.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's
everything we got at BookCon.
Oh, I got some bags. We got swag.
Oh, yes.
I got swag, but I didn't want to fight for anything.
BookCon for me was more networking and wrapping up a few loose ends and recordings and interviews that we got, which if you subscribe to our channel, you'll check out.
We tried to get the Feeney book.
We wanted the Feeney.
The Feeney.
William
Daniels, yes.
He was there for BookCon. By the time we got there, the line was all the way around the corner, and they were out of books.
Yep. And I as much as I wanted to meet Mr. Feeney, I didn't have it in me just to stand around him for a picture. I will be honest that they were letting people that weren't in line just wanted a picture with him could take a picture with him, because I saw some girl do that. And I almost did it, but then I felt awkward because I feel like the people in line are going to get mad. So I didn't because BookCon people. But
at that point, we were spent.
We were spent. But again, I was 10 feet from Mr. Feeney again, so you know what? That's fine.
And if you're not part of the generation that's familiar with Mr. Feeney, fair enough.
Yep.
Others might be familiar with him as the voice of Kit in Knight Rider, which is another series I was a fan of.
I've never seen
And he's also done several other
He has done other things. He is not just Mr. Feeney, I swear. But I will buy that book.
He's Mr. Feeney to us.
Yeah. I will buy that book because I am interested in it and support Feeney.
I believe I want to say he's led a fabulous life, and I'm intrigued by it.
I am sure. He is just, I am sad that I didn't get to meet him and be like, listen, Mr. Feeney is the teacher I aspire to be. Like, I want to be Mr. Feeney. He did. But yeah, William Daniels he seemed really tired too, but.
Yeah. I felt a little sorry from some of the social media posts we saw about he was spent.
Yeah, he was spent because he was already at Book Expo and had a long line then.
But I'm glad people still appreciate it.
Yeah, I am glad that Feeney had a line because I was a little concerned that nobody was going to know who he was.
Yeah.
Because they probably didn't grow up with Boy Meets World like I did.
The name wouldn't necessarily register.
No. Luckily, they had a picture of it in like the little magazine they give out. So I think you look at it, you're like, Feeney! So
yes,
that was cool. Anyways.
That was everything we had for BookCon. If you want to hear more about all of the shenanigans, #shenanigans.
Our BookCon podcast is going to be a fun time.
Yes. It'll be on the Sparks to Life podcast episode for June 15th of this year, coming out soon. Mm-hmm. You can also just go to the website, inspirethemuse.com, to check out all the crazy shenanigans that we're doing. Subscribe to the YouTube channel because all of the interviews we got at Book Expo and BookCon will be going up over the next week and a half while we process it all. And we'll see you all next time, so go read a book. Go have some fun.